Good morning. Welcome to Yoga with Bliss. Today we're going to have a little extra focus on care for the knees, strengthening the supportive tissue around the knees, and stretching balanced in the quadricep so that you have strength and flexibility in the main muscles that support the knees. We start out with a little rhythmic music, and I'm just going to take a moment and double check my speakers on. I got visiting with the girls before class and dropped the ball on having my music right ready to go. That's all right. I'll just role model. Everybody's human. And here we are. Let's get a little rhythmic music is what I like to start with. And that way, we can do our rhythmic limbering. Oh, technology. I have to plug my phone in also. Wouldn't it be awful if we had a great class and the phone ran out partway through? Feel that little beat? Stand tall. Roll your shoulders up, back, and down. Lift your sternum. Step wide. Shoulder roll. Right there. See how my hands are forward? That helps stretch through the shoulder a little. Here's forward. Beautiful. Now I'm going to keep going side to side, but this time my hands are going to trace a smile. Here. Oh, I feel it loosening up my back. And I'm just remembering, my morning was so hectic. I did not take my morning low back pain medicine, so I'm going to have a lot of information. Now think of your shoulders. We're going to come up over the top. That's the way I think about pain in my body. It's information about how I need to tweak my posture, smile. Information about wanting to pay attention to my anti-inflammatory food pyramid. Trace that smile. Also, it could be information to go ahead and take my pill. And today, here's your last smile. I'm going to use the information my knees are giving me. I want you to notice if you do a little heel touch. It's a gentle heel touch. You're not banging it. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Feel your weight on one leg and the other. One leg and the other. What this does is allows these muscles, the quadriceps, a chance to warm on up. Well, let's warm them up more deeply. Pelvic tilt, sternum lift. Give yourself goddess arms. Give a dip. Now, I put this in the beginning of my rhythmic limbering because I want you to feel your quadriceps work. Double check. Your feet are in line with your thighs. Don't let them point out too much. Don't let them accidentally turn in. There you go. 4 last squats. 4, 3, 2. Now I'm going to flatten my back. Keep my squats going and just lean a tiny bit forward. I'll show you. That's all I've done. Got those squats happening, working those beautiful quads. But when you lift your chest flat back, you're working your low back too and warming it up. Are you breathing? Here's 4, 3. Let's come up with a little shoulder roll. Come on up tall. Shoulder roll. There you go. Are you breathing deeply? How about some step and touch? Pull together. Now, you have unlocked legs, unlocked knees. You're pulling together, loosening up the hip joint. Squeeze your elbows. Your elbows might touch. Squeeze them, feel your back. It opens right here. Beautiful. Now, I'm going to alternate between chest, open. See, I'm squeezing my elbows to the back wall. Now, elbows forward and squeeze. Open up my back. Open chest. Pull back. Pull back. Pull back. Beautiful. Now, we've done this with the bent arms. Is your body all up tall? You haven't leaned forward? Let's take long arms. Remember, no bounce, just a little squeeze. Long arms with a little squeeze. Open out right here. Now, I did this to really get the synovial fluid moving in your knees. Let's go back to strengthening. Here I am in my mountain. I put my feet where I like them for a chair. Put my arms back, and here's a tiny little chair with a little rebound movement. Again, you notice I've lifted my chest, that beautiful flat back. Don't be like this, rounded. Come on up flat. Neutral neck. There you go. All these squats. Your knees say thank you. Come up, salute. Come up. 1, 2, 3. Come up. 1, 2, 3. Now you notice your feet are parallel and right under your knees. Well, when I got talking, I lost the count. So just do a few more squats. Shoulder roll up. Right here. When we have our feet forward and our thighs forward, it works your quadricep one way. Let's go back to goddess. Find your squat. Squat. Now, when your feet are out and your thighs are out, it works your thighs slightly differently. Good for you. I'm reaching up with a pulse and a pulse, loosening my shoulder, working the muscles in my back, working the muscles, my thigh. Right here, give a pulse. Pulse. Are you breathing? Pulse and pulse. We'll do 2 on each side. 2 on each side. So your low back is loosening up. Your thighs are working. Now, my knees are shredded. I'm doing a very slight squat. If your knees want you to go deeper, be my guest. Each person, if your knees feel like you just want this much of a little bend, that's fine. So have you made it just right for you? We're going to center it up and stop the rebound center. Pelvic tilt, sternum lift, chin tuck. And round. Keep your bottom half completely stationary. As you round, think about your shoulder coming forward to the center line. But I go ahead and look back. Here we go. At the end of each rotation, I give a little squeeze. Squeeze. So you're not flopping around with momentum. You're rotating with a little press. Press. Just, it's almost like a little massage for the low back. Speaking of low back, center it up. Let's come around, I'll show you from this angle, into a round and then come up, maybe even arching your back just a little. Round, here, and up, here. Yes, you could think of it as a standing cat-cow. Come on up, or sway back horse, and cat, arch down the fence, and cow or sway back horse. There you go. Let's do singles. We'll open it up, close, and open, and close. Ears open and close. Let's add a little thigh. Stretch in the back of the thighs. I'd like you to get your blocks, which I have lost somewhere in my living room. So I'm going to pretend I have a block right here. And I'm doing a little, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and hold on here because I really do want my upper body supported. And then you go down to whatever level, oh, that's good, you want stretched. See how we've been pressing down? Change your mind. Start with unlocked legs. Press up. Press up. Oh, don't your hamstrings love the stretch? Press up. Now you might want to be up higher, or you might want to be lower, up, up, up. Relax the neck, up and up. Are you breathing? Just do 4 more lifts that tush. Let that leg stretch and then hold it. Bend your knees and let's come up with a flat back. There you go. Shoulder rolls right here. Beautiful. Now at the end of class, we're going to make sure we stretch out the quadriceps. This is a major thing for knee health and safety. Strengthen quads, front of the thighs. Stretch out the quads. Very nice. Let's take a little inner thigh squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And you know it's slow, so this is balance work. Also, whenever I feel like, is your body up tall? I was leaning a little forward. Yeah, that big tall body. There you go. I'm loving it. Speaking of your body up tall, I want to start with a back bend, but I want to make sure you think of your knees for the back bend. Really feel what is the right foot depth, because on a back bend, oftentimes your pelvis does come forward a little. That's okay, but we begin with a pelvic tilt. Play with your foot positioning. Find your tall, tall body. You've lifted your sternum. So don't be fooled by the fact I have a round belly. My abs are all engaged. My back says, thank you, lady. That feels good. Your knees are unlocked. Can you see my little white stripe has a tiny unlocked look to the knee? Now you're not doing a back bend in your waist. Keep your pelvic tilt and do your back bend in the upper back. I know it doesn't go far. Enjoy your back bend. When you find your correct back bend for you, it feels just right. Look at the wall or the seam between the wall and the ceiling, or look at your forearm or your thumb, wherever your neck is comfortable. Breathe, intend a little further. Excuse me, I have to really. When you rise, you will do so slowly, slowly. Find yourself right here. Hold for a moment. Feel that tall spine, pelvic tilt. You're using your back. My arms are going to come here to reiterate my beautiful flat back. Unlock your knees for a swan dive. But your arms are reiterating your flat back. Keep your flat back and see how low your body wants to go. For many people, right here is fine. Other people might go lower. I've still got the flat back. Okay, round it down. Did you round down to an ottoman, to a block, to cupcake hands where if you put a cupcake under your hand, you wouldn't squish it? Breathe. If you're extra flexible, I'll show you a challenge. You may round down and place your hand. I didn't say you should. I didn't say you can. I just said you may round down if your body lets you and place your hand under your foot and enjoy your stretch. Are you right up here on a ottoman? Enjoy your stretch, whatever is right for you. Breathe. Now let's walk yourself over to one side and turn that foot out. And just hang over this hamstring stretch. Hang over this leg. The leg is mostly straight but unlocked. Oh. Come back to the center to your favorite forward fold, whatever you like. And now I'm just turning so you can see the other foot is going to turn diagonally out, and we're going to reach over the other foot. By the way, many people, when they do a forward fold, have your feet right together. In that case, you would just turn that foot out and reach, relax, and stretch. My knees like a little distant. What does your body like? Ah, let's come back to the center. Your best forward fold your way. And just hug your elbows. Push with your feet. Relax and sway. Is your neck all relaxed? Your head hangs limp like an apple just dangling from a branch in a breeze. See how one hand is under? Switch. Put the other hand under. Just for a little symmetry in your shoulder release. Relax. Take your time. Find your forward fold your way. Are you on an ottoman, on a block, fingertips? Your forward fold your way. Now I'm going to roll up one vertebrae at a time. So for that, I pelvic tilt. Do you have tenderness and you need to let your hands help? Or do you arrive with your own strength? Everybody's different. And come on up. To your beautiful mountain, did you do a shoulder roll at the top? Feel your pelvic tilt. You'll always see me stepping around when I'm in a mountain. That's me finding the right distance. I am considering the softness in my upper thighs. How do my knees feel? What feels right so my feet have balance inside? Amy, you like to pay attention to inside, outside, front, and back. All have balanced weight. Speaking of balance, let's go ahead and strengthen your core and the leg you stand on when we do a tree. Now, please, everyone's tree is different. We're going to pour the weight onto one leg, whichever one you want. When you do that, again, I'm double check. I imagine I'm spreading my toes. I really think I am. And then when I look down, they're not spread. Body tall. Imagine your feet are as grounded as it will go and fine. What should happen with your root? Should you have a balanced root that holds onto the ground? Should you be putting your tree to have your foot right here on your ankle, up onto your calf, up onto your thigh? Did you choose what's right? Breathe. Find a point to look at. Choose your branches. Pelvic tilt. Now, wherever this balance root is, push in. If it's on the floor, push in. If the heel's on the ankle, push in. If it's on your thigh or calf, can't you feel how that solidifies, contracts the muscles in your pelvic floor? What a beautiful tree. Now you found a spot that you could hold without falling down. Breathe, check your spine posture, and go one level more intense, knowing whenever you lose your balance, whether it's instantly or 20 seconds from now or 2 minutes from now, hold what you can, and when you need, come on down. Okay, I got to do a shoulder roll before I do the other side. I felt my hands do a little wiggle, and I'm like, hands, I need my spine to do a little wiggle. We do a lot of beautiful contractions of muscles to keep the body level. See, when you stand in your mountain, how level your hips are. This other leg, the one you did not yet stand on, root your foot in whatever position feels good for you. Pour your weight onto that foot. Here I am, both feet. My hips are level. Here I am on one foot. My hips are still level. I don't let one hip collapse out. A little Bob Fosse kind of, no, we're yoga movers. Think of your balance root. I'm pushing in on that little toe, right on my little mat. I'm going to try coming in and push in on my ankle. Oh, go ahead up to your calf or your thigh. What's right for you? This is where we're together in what we do, but we're individual in how we do it. Choose your branches, your way. Very nice. 3. Tall spine, reiterate your pelvic tilt, sternum lift, chin tuck. Find a drishti point, a point to stare at, and then come on in. One layer more intense, where you hold for a moment or a few minutes, or whatever your body says. Stay longer. Just hang there. I'm just going to do some shoulder rolls. And whenever you come out of your mouth, you can join me in shoulder rolls. Wonderful. I want to talk a minute about balance while I do one more balance routine. 2 primary things affect your balance: your strength and the amount of pain you have. Now, what's interesting, we're going to do pelican, tree, and a flying warrior 3. The pelican, you leave your pelican leg on the ground. You pick your pelican leg way up in the air and balance your pelican your way. Let's come out to your tree your way. Pelvic tilt, level pelvic. Now for your warrior 3, I like to take my arms down. I needed to move forward for a little room behind me. I leave my balance root on the floor, and I choose how much lean, and then I choose how much lift. And if you keep falling over, leave your balance root down. You can fly that warrior 3, lift that foot and fly. Both are wonderful. Now, try coming on in like you're eating a watermelon. How's your back feel? Have you stayed uplifted? Try reaching out. So this is a warrior 3 without the lean and with the balance root. I'll use the chair to go more deep. If I were to hold on to the wall or the chair, I could lean further and I could lift. Then I might do just one. No, I need both arms today. You might do just one arm. So what's your warrior 3? We're all different. Make it right for you. Come out of your warrior 3. Find yourself in your mountain. And we're doing the other side. Remember your balance and your strength and your level of pain or comfort. Pelican, whoop, my pelican just fell over. How's yours? Pelican, feel your balance, breathing. Accepting whatever your body gives you. Here's your tree. Should your root come in closer than mine? This is my knee with a lot of pain, so I have less balance. Accept what your body gives you and intend a little further. Your way. And here we have our warrior 3. I'm going to use my chair. This time I'm on the other leg, and I have my balance root. Feel pelvic tilt before you start. Don't give a big back arch. You have a nice pelvic tilt even when you lean. And come on up. We don't have a back bend. It's your body, your way. Did you lean or not? Did you let one hand or both hands come out? Did you keep your balance root? There are infinite options for your customized warrior 3. When you're ready, come on in. So here's the deal. Shoulder roll. The more you balance, the stronger you get. The stronger you get, the more you will be able to balance. So I want you to come with me in your mind. Here's a mountain. And I want you to picture you're standing right in front of your kitchen sink. Breathing. You don't want to do those dishes anyway. Breathing. And I want you to let go of everything and just come on up on your toes. Now you might come up quite a bunch, quite a bit, or you might have your heels grazing the kitchen floor and come on down all the way. Don't hold on to anything. Come on up onto your toes as high as your body will allow. Balance and come on down. Why did we put you in your mind at your kitchen sink? If you have balance issues, if you want to strengthen the muscles in your leg, including come on down, the ones that support your knee, your balance and your strength are important. What if every time that you had time, that you came over to the kitchen sink and come on down, you just took a moment to arrive, balance there, stay there as long as your body allows. Feel as your body, your feet move a little. That is your entire central nervous system adjusting for you to balance. Come on down and shoulder roll. But you know what else we were doing? We were building the strength in our calf. Now we have a chair coming up. Why? The chair builds strength many places, but especially in the front of your thigh. While we do the chair, I'm going to tell you about the little puppet standing tall for you. Now, many people do the chair with their feet right together and put a block between their knees. My body has become shaped differently in the last decade, and that's not available to me. That's okay. You do what's right for you. For my chair, I need my feet right under my hip. Got your chair bottom set, your chair legs. For your chair, I recommend you press your arms together and make them real strong and flat. Here they are. Mine don't come in all the way. Yours might. I'm taking my arms out of the way so you can see my beautiful flat back when I'm up tall. Watch how my back stays flat as I sit down in my chair. Right there, just holding your chair, your low back muscles are beautifully working. Your quadricep muscles are beautifully working. We did a chair with a little rebound in our warm up. We're just holding it now. Chest comes up. Now, do you want to snuggle your arms in like you're eating a watermelon? That puts a little of your arm weight for your low back to hold. You want to take your arm out, all the way out. Oh, your low back has to work more. Do you want to take your arms up? Do your shoulders allow that? Sit yourself down. You may be down much more than on. Breathe. Breathe. We're really holding this chair. When we're done, I'm going to encourage you to round over, fold over, hang over, and rest that low back. Just stretch it out. Very nice. We're heading into your chair again. So I'm going to sit the butt down, reiterate, and lift up to your flat back and find the right place for your chair. Choose your arms, watermelon. Share the watermelon. Share the watermelon with a tall person. Sit down lower. Whatever you have found is right for you. Breathe into it. Be with it. Your arms need to be a little wider for some reason with comfort with your shoulders or neck. Interestingly enough, some people, when they put their arms close, it can bother their circulation. Know yourself. Give yourself what you want. Relax yourself over. Round, 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 reaching. Are you hanging right here? Are you holding on to an ottoman? It's your forward fold. Your way. Beautiful. We're going to come all the way to a full standing mountain. Sit your butt down, lift your back to a nice, beautiful flat back, and arise. Find your mountain. I want to do a stretch for the front of the body. I know we did a back bend freestanding. Do you have a wall? If you don't have a wall, do you even have a couch or a chair you could lean up against? I'll show you on the couch. You could be right here by the wall and do everything I'm about to say. But I'm going to go right here so that I can have my hips or my body touch the wall or the back of the couch. Here you are, tall in your mountain. You have a wall in front of you, maybe, so your arms come up and around. Breathing. And now let your hips lean in till you touch the wall and have just the right supported back bend. Breathing. And when I think about it, for some people, your hip might touch the wall. For other people, your pubic bone might touch the wall. Breathing. And now with your supported back bend, open. Open. Very nice. Bring yourself up tall and come on. Let's do one nice sun salutation A. I'd like you to think about your sun salutation A, and boy, am I really wishing I could find my blocks. I can't, so I'm going to use my chair. This could be a kitchen counter. You could be on your blocks or on an ottoman or up here on a higher counter. Use what you've got. Consider your body and accommodate your needs. Come up to the salute. Exhale to the forward fold. Inhale to the flat back. Exhale to the forward fold. Flat back, exhale. Here's your third one. Flat back, exhale. Where is your down dog? Are you on a block? Are you on a mat? Are you on the back of a couch or the kitchen couch? After your down dog comes your plank. Your way is your plank. A half plank, did you set down your knees? A higher plank, as mine is. I came to a higher surface. Still a lot of nice weight on the arm. Hold your plank as long as your body wants. And when you're ready, you push back into your down dog. Breathing. Now, when I move, hang on that down dog while I talk to you a minute. When I move from down dog to forward fold, I pause for a minute with a pyramid. If you want, go ahead and come with me, or just crab walk into a forward fold. Could you lift up and do a three-legged dog? Can you reach that foot forward until you see, there's the pyramid. It's like right here, I see the three sides. Should you have your hands on your blocks, your pyramid your way, and then all you need to do is pull that other leg forward, and you have a forward fold. Everybody in their own forward fold. Breathe and be with it. Melt yourself one vertebrae at a time coming up, or strengthen yourself. Sit down, flat back, arise. Salute. We're going one more time. Breathing, exhale, forward fold. Flat back, forward fold. Flat back and forward fold. Your down dog, your way. Feel your spine lengthen, eye of the elbow forward. Knuckle of the pointer finger pressed down. What about your plank? Did you drop to your knees for a half plank? Neutral neck. Wherever your plank is, neutral neck. Don't have a big crick in the neck. Let your neck be so nice and neutral. Breathing. I'm always looking to see how you're looking, and you're looking good. I'm also checking to see, did I leave my butt sticking up? Did I collapse it in? No, it was nice and flat. Back to your down dog, your way. No, if you lifted your leg for the three-legged dog, do the other leg. Come to your pyramid for a moment. Find your pyramid stretch right for you for just a moment. Bend your knees and come on to your forward fold. Breathe and be. And we'll do our 3 flat back before we arise. We inhale as we come up. Exhale down. Exhale down. Beautiful. How shall you arise? One vertebrae at a time or flat back? You choose it. You do it. Beautiful. Now we're just heading to the floor. How do you want to? You could use a chair and lower yourself a little at a time. I'm going to do a forward fold to a down dog to a table with a little cat cow. Fabulous. And then I'm going to sit myself down and do a little core work. I realize I usually face the other way. No, I'm going to go this way. So I have a little more symmetry in the muscles of my neck. If you always face your television or tablet one direction, think about either put your tablet on the other side or face you the other way for symmetry. We're heading into a boat, but first, don't we have a lovely butterfly? So your butterfly, your feet might be right in here next to your core. Your feet may be way out there. You may choose to put a block under your knee so your butterfly feels better. Everybody's butterfly is different. Pull yourself tall for you. If you have a round belly, just let it exist. It just falls right between those butterfly wings. If you're a very, very lean person, make sure you have enough padding under your tush so your sits bones are smacked into the hard ground. Exhale and round yourself over. Now, for some people, the weight of their arms will round, will pull their bodies over. For other people, they don't go forward much. So all you do is grasp your shin just below your knees, round, and just give yourself a fold. I can go lower, but oh, wonderfully, does this feel good? Play with your stretch your way. Your butterfly. Well, not only did I lose my blocks somewhere in my living room mess, but I now see that my clock is out of sight when I'm on the ground. So we're going to do intuitive timing. Here's my boat. I'm rounded. I mean, like a kid who is sitting over their cereal bowl all rounded. That's what you want to keep yourself rounded. Here's why. If you were up tall like we do in the easy seat and you went back, you would be straining all these delicate muscles in your neck. But when you're rounded, your neck is all neutral and relaxed. For your boat, what do? Do you put your arms out, put both legs right up, and have a boat with outstretched legs? Or do you leave one leg down? Or do you hold on behind? You know yourself. I'm falling. You know yourself. Give yourself the boat that works for you, challenges you, is right for you. Breathing. Hold as long as your body says, and when you're ready, find your butterfly. Very nice. Now I talked about knees. I want to pay attention. We'll do a little staff while I tell you about this. You just face so you can see me. Now, many people's staff have their feet right together. It's a little too crowded with the softness in my inner thigh and my round belly. It puts pressure on my knees. So do whatever's right for you. Listen to your joints, listen to your body curves, and accommodate. Now, again, here for the staff, half the people cannot do the staff. I'll show you in this direction. If your pelvis tips back, you cannot pull yourself up tall. Your pelvis has to tip forward in order to come up tall. And we're all different. So I recommend Diane, you walk yourself right back to the wall. And now feel your dimples, shoulder blade, back of your skull. There you are. That flex your feet. Maintain your chi. Don't let it drip out your limp toes. There you go. Let's take your arms up. Let's listen to your needs. Do your arms go right up here next to your head? You need them a little wider. Your arms come on up till they're right next to your ears. Do your thumbs touch the wall? Mine don't. But you're going to do what's right for your body, your uplift. And now for the forward fold on a staff. Round as much as your body rounds, and then lean as much or little as your body leans. Your hands may just relax on your knees or your shins or your feet, your staff your way. Come on up and walk your butt back if you're at the wall. Reiterate your tall self and listen to me while I talk. The puppet. Your kneecaps are like a little puppet that has strings, and the strings are the muscles in the thigh. If one muscle's too tight and the other one's too loose, your puppet's going to go crooked in the groove of your knee. So we want balanced strength on the inner muscles on the front of the thigh and the outer muscles on the front of the thigh. Because those muscles, when toned, which just means taut while relaxed, when toned, those muscles keep your kneecaps running smooth in your groove. Let's lay down. We are going to work on the inside muscle and the outside muscle and the deep center muscle. You'll feel it. Now, this is one of those moves I don't do as fully expressed as other people. So you do your way, and you may do quite a bit more than I, but we'll be together with our acceptance. Lay down any way that's right for you. Bend your knees and appreciate your flat back. I'm kind of rolling around, relaxing muscles, arranging softness. If you're very, very lean, you're arranging your bones so nothing's being unduly pressed. There we are. See how my feet are as close to my tush as they will go. Yours might be much closer. That's all right. Your hands. Will your hands, let me see, give me a minute. I can do it. Yes. Press down, palm down on the floor. By the way, if you've got a shoulder issue, put a block there and press down on the block. Now I'm going to do a very customized, very gentle bridge. If you do a full expression of a bridge, this is the place to do it. Push down with your feet and lift up on your hip. And there you are. Your heels have most of your weight, pelvic tilt, and your shoulder blades have your weight. Set yourself down. I roll down one vertebrae at a time. And press your heels in, lift your tush. Can you lift your hip bones up more, and come on down? Let's think about form a minute. Your feet are parallel and about the same hip width apart. Many people put a block between their knees with a slight pressure. The goal is don't splay your knees. Don't make them knock knee. Look down and see, are your thighs parallel? with those beautiful parallel thighs. Now pay attention to your feet. Take your feet and make them the tiniest bit pigeon toed, just a little. And when you lift into your bridge, you're working a little more on the outside of your thigh. Lift those hips, and roll yourself down. Let's go back, parallel feet. Feel them, parallel legs. Do you need to look? Come on up into your bridge. Press up, press up. Breathing. You may go much higher than I. Your bridge. Roll yourself down. Now you just had parallel feet. Teeny tiny bit duck footed, just a little. Make sure it's comfortable on your knees. Joanne, don't go out too far. That's a natural thing. Come on, just a little duck foot. And when you press up, can you feel it? It's the inside quadricep. Press your hip, press your hip. So if this is comfortable on your knees and you want to strengthen your knees, squats is one way, and these bridges come on down with your feet in slightly different positions. Roll side to side, windshield wipers. Center up, and with pelvic tilts, just feel a rocking. I'm pushing with my feet to give a little rocking in the pelvic floor. And here we are, roll side to side. And a little rocking. All right, for this next one, this is one I can't do it all, but I think you guys can. Many of you. Take one leg out. Flex that foot. Keep your energy. And with the other leg, push up, up, up. Well, I'm going to switch legs and show you. I can't lift. Have you lifted? If you haven't lifted, join me and push with all your might to wherever you go, even if it's nowhere. And when you're ready, pelvic tilt, come on down. Let's do the other side. Extend. One-legged. Bridge. Push up. Push up. For you. If you're joining me and you don't go far, appreciate the effort and come on down. You're really using your muscles, one more each side. Whether you're lifting off the floor, that was this one I'm here. Whether you're lifting off the floor or not, your way, lift up, press, press, just right. Or you say thank you to your body. And one last for the final, lift up, lift up. There you go. Every bit of muscle contraction effort, roll on down. Helps build muscle. How about a little knee hug and we roll side to side? How about the knee hug and we rock? What do you think? Are you thinking of a happy baby? Do you want your happy baby just to tuck your hands under your knees? Do you want your shins perpendicular and hold on to your shins? Does your body say it's available to you to hold on to your feet? We're so different. Enjoy your happy baby. Give your rock. Do you want to rock all the way over and touch the ground with your knee? Everybody's different, please. Your happy baby, your way. Do you want to extend your legs? Don't lock them. For an ecstatic baby, breathing. In October, we'll be back in the studio. This always makes me think of Joyce. We'll see her when we get back in the studio in October. Here we are, your happy baby, your way. Find yourself down, breathing. Windshield wiper and pelvic tilt. I'm just walking down and giving myself a little extra room over my head. Let's rotate the spine. You take your arms out, curl your knees up, or leave your feet on the floor, whichever you want. And then go ahead and dip your knees, both of them roll over to the other side. You want to take this hand and press down on that leg. If that's not available, you can outstretch this leg, and the weight of that leg, can help give you a lovely rotation. Now, what about this shoulder back here? You want this shoulder rooted into the ground. Breathe in. It doesn't matter how far you go. It matters that you have a lovely stretch. And we're holding this for a few moments. So you have time to really feel into it. And you will feel with each exhale, you may go a little deeper into your rotation. Let's think of the places we're stretching. In through the armpit and across your chest. Yes. Shoulder joint is this palm up so that the shoulder is open, rib cage is stretching, outer hip is stretching. When I push down, that muscle down the side of my thigh, tensor fasciae latae. And of course, right in the middle of it all, the low back. We have a rotational stretch in the mid vertebrae by the waistline. Now, when I come up from this, I like to tuck my elbow in and tuck my knee in. So with control, keeping my pelvic tilt, I came back to center. Before we do the other side, how about a few pelvic tilts? When you're ready, outstretch your arms. I rolled my shoulder blades down my back. Do you want to leave your feet on the ground and tip on over? Do you want to curl your knees up and tip on over? Many people have their knees right together. You'll see mine are quite far apart. That's because I have a belly in between them. Wherever your knees are is fine. They're curled or your feet are on the floor, and you've chosen what's right for you. Did you want to hold on to this knee? Look away and stretch the neck. This shoulder rooted into the ground. Did you want to let this leg come out long and hang down? Maybe it's even going to hang down low. Maybe it hangs down way up higher than mine. Everyone's different. We're going to really hang here where you've got time. I'm mentioning these different areas that are stretching because when you think about them, you can breathe into them and stretch them safely to the max. You have stretches in the armpit area, through the pectoral wall, chest, through your ribs, through your hip, side of the thigh might be involved. And of course, your low back. Every vertebrae is rotated a little bit from the one above and below. And let's just breathe into it. And on your exhale, intend a bit further. Don't bounce. Just intend, maybe squeeze, but don't bounce. Oh, the hip. This stretches out the hip. Now, before you come up, stay here as long as your body wants you to. But before you come up, pull your elbow in, engage your pelvic tilt, and pull your knee in. And then you brought yourself up with your back protected. A little pelvic tilt, windshield wipers, wiggle around any way you want. That was outside of the, I can say this, outside of the leg stretch. Well, let's go ahead and do an inside of the leg stretch. Do you like to leave your knees bent and press open with them curled? Do you leave your feet on the floor and let gravity pull them open with your feet, sole to sole? Here's another option. You could take your legs long and let gravity pull over. So you've chosen your inner thigh stretch your way. Breathing, being. Let gravity stretch those adductor muscles. And when you're ready, fold yourself up, feel your pelvic tilt. Come on down. Again, the windshield wiper. Feel your spine all aligned. Let's have the hands come down, palm up. Feel your shoulders. Palm down. Feel your shoulders. Palm up. Very nice. And now we come on up. Palms touch. Let's come out like you formed a T or a cross. Take your forearms straight up and down. Your elbow is still level with your shoulder, and let your hands press down. Many people, if your shoulder's intact, your hand will go all the way to the floor. If your shoulder is a little frozen, your hand will not go to the floor. Just let it go where it will. Press, accept what you've got, intend a bit further. My one arm goes all the way down, my other one here, just intend. Don't bounce, intend. After that lovely shoulder stretch, come vertical and let's intend the other way. Your elbows in line with your shoulder, cactus arms, and intend for that hand to go down to the ground. Breathing. So in bed at night, because this shoulder is remaining quite frozen, I will take a pillow, maybe not one this heavy, and put the pillow on my arm and just let that pillow press my arm down gently and stretch. Don't fall asleep that way. Just stretch so mellow. Come back up. Let's let your arms come to your side and then relax them. Your legs come on down and then, I have to come down a little more because I want my heel to catch at the bottom of my mat when it's flexed. And then when I relax, it pulls on my heel. So you've relaxed your legs, relaxed your arms. See my little wiggle waggle? I'm relaxing my spine, my neck. And now my breath. Suzanne, without the clock, I am hoping I made it to the Shavasana for you. Let's do the inventory again. I'll start from the top. Relax your face, relax your neck. Relax your arms and your core. Relax your hips. I have to move my feet a little to relax my legs. And there we are. Oh, that's funny. The line from Wizard of Oz just left my mind, but in a good way. I'm melting, but I'm melting into a puddle of luscious. Well used, appreciated, stretched in my strength and flexibility. In January, we'll go back to 3 practices a week. Breathe and be. If you wish you had this feeling more, use YouTube. Do some practices midweek. When you're ready, you can stay right where you are and melt, or you can begin to find yourself in a position where you will arise. Do you like a little more? I'm wiggling over so my elbow has a mat under it. Apparently, I'm about 24 inches from shoulder blade to elbow. Breathing in. Find yourself any way that works for you. Doesn't have to be graceful, doesn't have to be clever, should be comfortable. Find your way up. Whenever you are, arise so that you feel upright. Should you back it up to the wall for your easy seat? Back it up to the wall for your butterfly, or does your body do the pelvic tilt so you have a very tall, easy seat, or butterfly, or V-sit, your body, your way. Reach down and appreciate your body and say thank you for all you do for me. Take your arms over your heart center to your, whatever it is you believe in, whoever you believe in, to yourself, the different sides of you, the mom side, the kid's side. Appreciate each, say thank you to all. As your arms arise, pat yourself on the back or the chest or the top of your head. Say thank you to yourself for coming to practice. And now, with outstretched arms, find hands over heart center. Should you have a barely bent wrist or a very bent wrist, choose and know that the light in me sees and honors the light in you. Namaste. Or forward relax in any way you want. Maybe just a little, maybe you lay your face down on the mat. Let yourself relax after the namaste, and I will find myself over so I can turn off the recording. But on my way, I must tell you how much I thank you for coming. Even if you have come by YouTube, I thank you. Knowing that you're here in class on Saturday morning Eastern time, 10 a.m., or that you'll be watching on YouTube. I post intermittently but regularly. Knowing you're here is what keeps me practicing. And in January 2023, we'll do 3 practices a week, and you can join us in person or on YouTube. Let me see if I can find my glasses and turn off the recording. I'll be right there. Recording. Stop. Bye, guys.